Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. This is your reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and cross watchers. Welcome. This is your love predictions reading for January. That's 3 cards. So take what resonates. You do have free will and everything can change at a moment's notice. Okay, you've got a few cards here that have come up in other groups, which is very interesting. You may actually be dealing with a couple of other signs this month, Aquarius. And then you've got card 27, Waning Crescent, for release at the bottom of the deck. Release. I'm going to keep that there. Ooh, and the Beaver Moon Creation wanted to pop out as well. Okay, you've got card number 13, Waxing Gibbous, for, this says will. The Waxing Gibbous is about reflection and meditation. Then you've got card number 2, the New Moon, Beginnings. This is when we set intentions and focus on self-care. And then card number 22, which is the Waning Gibbous again. Yes, again, with the release. And Wisdom. So Waning Gibbous is that creative pursuits and hobbies. Okay. So you've got 27... 22, 2, and 13. So 4, 2, 4, and 9. So the 4th house is standing out. It's roots, home, family, nurturing, that kind of thing. Mother energy as well. What I'm seeing here with release. Okay. Because these cards came out in other piles, but I'm actually seeing them differently for you, which is like, that's good. That's correct, right? That's how we want to, like, we're tapping into your energy. The release here feels like something that was against your will. Something that was puppeteering you is what I'm hearing with this. You're being set free from something where you felt like you had to perform. And where your free will was potentially blocked. You had to be a character, but you weren't the main character. Realization underneath there. You had a realization about, and look at the portal there, the key portal, and then the key portal to a new beginning. You potentially have had a tower moment. I'm just going to like jump to that conclusion right now. That this release that happened, and because it's the 7 and the 2 together are equal a 9, it's almost like a 9 of swords moment, right? You've had this release from anxiety and worry and fear and doubt and stresses, right? All the swords being like a dartboard in your back. You're releasing yourself from captivity, right? With the butterflies as well. It just feels like you're releasing yourself from captivity. And you had no free will. You felt like your free will was taken away from you. Now, if this was a relationship, I see you walking through the door to a new beginning. You must walk through this door, though. With this new moon, I feel like you set an intention and like the portal appeared, the door appeared. Because hey, here you have this snowy, cold, like 5 of Pentacles left out in the cold kind of background, and in the foreground you have a spring day, you have a secret garden, you have a new growth, new spurts, I'm hearing. But I feel like you manifested this. You had an epiphany that helped you to step into this new beginning, and through this new beginning, through the door, oh my goodness, what you are learning. It's like you've just been reborn. It's like you've been set free from something. You've been like the cage has been unlocked. You've been unlocked. How does this relate to love? Please, Spirit. I might just shuffle these one more time. How does this relate to love for Aquarius? The 2, the 2nd house is about value. It's about your physical body and your material wealth and your possessions, right? So I feel like you've had a new beginning and stepped into a new body, possibly like even moved. Let your friends help you. Yeah, I feel like you've definitely come out of a relationship that your friends were saying like, hey, you gotta like change this. Playfulness. yeah, I feel like you were playing a role that was making you unhappy, and now you are being asked to recapture romance by allowing your inner, like, youthful, I just heard sprite, right? A youthful sprite. So it's like a fairy with light feet. It's like a dancing, joyful, young being. There's sprightliness to you. Even though this says spirit of fun to shine, your youthful spirit of fun to shine, I feel like you're a sprite again. Engagement and love yourself first and keep an open mind. Well, there's the open mind, right? Your friends have helped you to release something, and possibly coming out of an engagement, but you could be moving into an engagement. So take that how it relates to your individual situation. But I feel like through this new beginning, you've been able to love yourself because you're more authentic to yourself now. Children might be involved in this connection somehow, but again, that comes back to like becoming brand new, becoming reborn, and that playfulness of spirit that we've got going on here to recapture your... It's like to open your mind up, you need to play more. Like, I'm seeing you skipping through this portal, this archway into this new garden, and you're stopping to smell the roses, you're picking flowers, and there's something about that joyfulness, that joie de vivre, that gives you so much wisdom. You actually learn so much and potentially learn so much from children. I feel like you've stepped into becoming more of a childlike thinker, and so you're questioning everything. And thank goodness that you are, because it's released you from this stage. It's released you from this cage, Harlequin girl kind of vibe. Like you had to put on a performance for something. The engagement, I feel like the engagement was, it's almost reading to me as entrapment, right? So I do feel like if there's an engagement on the cards, what you've moved away from, what you've released is an engagement with something that was not for your highest good. What is this engagement card about? Five of Cups. Yeah, it's released from it's exactly what I just said. It's either release from a toxic situation and potentially feeling disappointment about that, but actually like you're okay with it because you understand that there's still two cups that are healthy and that are upright and that are yours, available to you. You may have had 3 relationships that potentially kept you in this caged position, and it was on this final third one where the potential for engagement was there, but something happened. Your friends were like, yo, you need to like keep an open mind that there's something better for you out there, and thank goodness that you have. If you're in this right now, I'm sending you all my love, and do take things with a grain of salt, of course, that your friends are advising you, but do feel safe enough to ask for support in the right places, and you will get it, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and I think there may be a fear around that. You're releasing that fear as well. You're taking off this mask so you can walk through this new beginning, and through that you will see all the fish in the sea, I just heard, because this girl is sitting in a boat that's in the clouds, and so people may think that you've got your head in the clouds, or you've got your head in the books in terms of like how things should be by the book, I just heard, and so you're kind of stepping out to do something different, because this girl's standing on top of those books on a ladder and like waving to the moon, almost like saying goodbye to the rule book. Right? Goodbye to the rule book as the moon changes, and it looks like almost like it's releasing, right? A last quarter type of moon. Actually, it feels like a first quarter type of moon because it's on this right side. That makes me feel like you're taking the action. You are in this process of release. You are taking action to move out of things by the book and actually doing things your way. You're creating a whole new stage, building a whole new stage. And I feel there's an antiquated kind of traditions that you may have been following. It feels like a Colosseum, you know, you're walking out of the Colosseum and into something that is like paved with like potential for newness. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. You've done some actions. You've put things in place. You've put boundaries up. You've circled around yourself enough that karma is repaying you and the wheel is turning in your favor. But I do feel like you pushed it in your favor. You took action to push this in your favor, Aquarius. Congratulations. You've had this strength and a support as well. With the Nine of Wands, it talks about support to maintain those boundaries and to follow through on those boundaries. And what that's done is it's pushed your karmic debt owed to you. And I just did a reading about what karma is owed to you, what good is coming your way, what is owed to you. Go and check that out. I really feel like that destiny has been rewritten, or is being rewritten, right? Destiny is being rewritten according to your rule book this time. So you might have a lot of messages in that video. What else for love? What else for love? What is this new beginning? That's what I want to know. What's this new beginning in love for Aquarius? The Devil. Okay. We'll take all of those. The Magician in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think you still are holding on to a lot of fear, and that is what you're learning in this month. You're learning how to detach from things that feel toxic. You are still doing the work. The Magician being here does say that you have everything you need to turn things around. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is being pushed around by your, like, in your favor, but the actions are delayed. The setting things right is slightly delayed, and the person coming through is slightly delayed. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. It's delayed for your best intentions. It's delayed. I'm hearing actually, and I just want to clarify, but I'm hearing it's because you need a minute, Aquarius. You need a minute to love yourself first. You need a minute to float in this new beginning for yourself. The new beginning isn't a person right now. The new beginning is this wisdom, and you allowing yourself to float in, wow, this is who I am. That is perfect, right? Not every single reading is going to be about a new love coming in. It's not every single reading isn't about this new love turning into engagement. You've had disappointments there before, and there's a lot of healing that's taking place here. And so you don't want to rush into things, because there's the potential that you could get unhealthily attached to these things and fall back into old patterns of addictive behavior, obsessive behavior, and playing a part that other people want you to play. And that might be a role that you enjoy playing because you don't know any better yet. You have to almost like perform. You need to act in your new role. You need to live out your newness. You need to live out your new character, which is you. It's the true you. And I feel like the true you that was in childhood, that was your inner child, is finally coming out again and being like, oh, here I am. Like, why did you lock me away in a cage for so long? Because I have so much potential to teach you. I have so much potential to... And there's you love learning, Aquarius. So I feel like you're in your element here to become brand new, to become the you that you've always wanted to be without. And that's a beautiful stroke of luck. That's a beautiful stroke of luck right there. So live in this energy and find new things to attach to. Fall back in love with who you really are first. Stay in that position first, because when we turn that around, our intuition will tell us when we are ready. Our intuition will tell us when it is safe, right? With this new armor on, with this new wand in your hand, you're setting out on a new adventure. I feel this is you. Your intuition will tell you when it's safe so that you don't repeat old patterns of being left out in the cold, right? We were talking about this new beginnings of the 5 of Pentacles, and here it is, being left out in the cold, and you're walking through. You don't want to revert back to things that seems too good to be true, because they are. They're illusions. They were disillusioning you, right? They were looking like a snack and actually making you sick. They were giving you food poisoning. But you have this power within you. You have this magician power within you. You have an awakening that is due to you, and an awakening in love, right? I feel you're manifesting, you're learning how to, or in the next few months, you will learn how to manifest, to set something right, to have what you're asking for, and that will be your King of Cups. Okay? The person that is stable and loving and emotionally available and nurturing and who is generous with their love will come through. Not just yet. Not just yet. It doesn't mean to say that if you're in a relationship right now and you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I'm in a toxic situation, this release could be still about the way that you see yourself, and this is just an up level for you, and this may have delayed an engagement for some reason. You may have actually said, look, not right now, but that is because you're setting boundaries in place and you're actually turning your luck around in this relationship, that you may be wanting to turn the obsessive attachment style, the negative attachment styles around. You may be doing a lot of shadow work, and this could force you into a new level in that relationship. You will know though, you will know when you are ready to then say yes. And I saw the yes card under here, the Mother Star. You will know when it's time to say yes, but at the moment you're holding things close to your chest, and this is something about like working on you and saving your energy for you. Instead of juggling things, you're stepping into your true, authentic light. You are becoming the Queen of Wands. You are becoming the queen of who you know yourself to be. It's up to your Emperor to catch up if he wants to, right? So that is to be seen later on. That will be seen. But shifts are happening, and you're keeping things close to your chest. You're balancing things out. You're seeing things clearly, and you want to avoid the loss and sorrow and the inequality. You want to avoid that, and so keep working on yourself. This feels like a really clear message, so I'm just going to pull one more card here from the deck as your advice card, Aquarius. 10 of Swords. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. The hard times are coming to an end. Completion is coming. Okay? You're being called to take all these swords out of your back and to heal. And that takes the Queen of Swords. You're taking all those swords and turning it into your power. You're turning it into your power. So sit in your power, Aquarius, right? Know what is for you and what isn't. Remember that you're safe to be authentic. It is safe for you to go against the grain. You will be okay. Okay, this may look like saying no to engagement and marriage because that's not the life that you want. This may be saying no to like the white picket fence. It may be saying no to a whole, I just heard charade of things. And it's just because you are striking out to be different. And you were born to be, Aquarius, you were born to be different. You're an independent thinker and an independent doer. And so you now becoming who you are, this is like genetics, right? The 4th house is about genetics. I feel like you're rewriting your DNA. You're pronouncing who you are. Release that. Focus on that. You will know when you're ready for then to move forward in a next level of love in a relationship, or to actually start manifesting what you really want and deserve from the right mindset, from a judgment mindset, from you'll be able to make more decisive decisions, like more assertive decisions about your love and how you give your love and who is coming forward. Okay, keep an open mind, Aquarius. I want you to come back in February and tell me how this plays out. And in the meantime, subscribe, go and check out that other video about karma that is owed to you. And thank you for being here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.